I'll be making a drive mechanism for this 027 Marks GE 70-ton locomotive, but I need some trucks. I've removed the Marks side frames and hope to use them to create a truck like this prototype. Fortunately, the wheelbase of the Marks 2-axle truck is nearly identical to the wheelbase of the outer axles on an Athearn HO Blue Box 3-axle truck. This photo is a side-by-side comparison of the original Athearn HO truck and my modified O-scale truck. I'll be using the older Athearn Blue Box where the side frames are cast metal. I need to reduce the side frame detail down until the bearings begin to show. Here you can see the 3 steps in that process. The bottom truck has the center axle bearing supports removed. I used my belt sander to take down the side frame detail, but a file could also be used. Next, I needed to create some O-scale half axles like the Athearn half axles. For this, I just used some insulated O-gauge car wheels. I removed the wheels from the axles and then began to mill them down in my small Chinese mini drill. I kept that portion of the axle that seated the wheel at its original dimensions and then reduced the diameter of the remaining axle to that to match the Athearn half axles. Here are those half axles before the wheels are reapplied. And here is the wheel reapplied to the half axle. I need all of the wheels to pick up electricity on this truck, so the 4 wheels that have insulated plastic on the axle will somehow need to be bridged. I decided to do this with a small segment of wire. Here you can see the hole being drilled through the plastic insulation. This photo illustrates the wire being pushed into the hole. Hopefully it'll bridge the contact from the wheel to the axle. Here are the 4 half axles that needed to be bridged. The conductivity of the wire was confirmed using my multimeter. This photo shows a test fit of the axles in the Athearn gear train. And another view of the Athearn original truck and the modified O-scale truck. Electrical pickup wires were soldered to the metal side frame mounting lugs. Another electrical pickup was soldered to the truck pinion bearing plate. My Kitbashed side frames are going to be attached to the truck using 0-80 screws threaded into the side frame. The Marks side frames were then attached to styrene scratch construction. Here's a top view of the final truck construction. In this bottom view of the truck, you can see washers placed on the half axles as spacers. Here we see the trucks mounted under the scratch-built frame. The trucks will be connected to the gearhead micromotors by silastic surgical tubing. And here's an in-process photo of the locomotive. Thanks for joining me for this video.